Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Well, this was definitely a good episode. This is, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to sit there and try to dissect as I sit there and try to go through this. Um, alright, let's talk about Anna for a hot minute. Anna, Josslyn coming over to tell her you need to sit there and not accept Dex. You need to sit there, you'd be saving his life, right? Now Anna's like, hey, listen, he's better protected being a cop than he would just be out there on his own. And Johnson's like, John, yeah, that was Sonny's work right there. So if he's bold enough to sit there and go after an FBI agent, you'd think he wouldn't hesitate to take out Dex. Now Anna's like, listen, it's his choice, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. And Josh was like, listen, when he gets killed, you go around and, have a funeral for his family. I'll be there and I'll be looking at you. And you'll know exactly that I told you that I was right and that you shouldn't have did this. So she leaves, right? And in a lot of ways she had a point. They both had points. They both had good points. Then things just kind of go tits up. The reason why I sit there and say that is because she calls Molly and she's like, I want you to prosecute Sonny. Shows them the case with Cyrus, the beating, the hit on him and everything. And she's like, yeah, there's a case for somebody to make it, but Anna's like, I want it to be you. I don't want it to be Robert because it'd be personal. And I'm like, but it'll be personal for her. Hell, actually, to tell you the truth, it'll be more personal for her. She's like, it's a conflict of interest. I don't want to do it, and I don't think I should do it. And Anna tries to make this absolute BS argument about how she should do it, she's fair. Robert would sit there and relish in it. He would enjoy it. You'll be more lenient, and you'll be more lenient, but not too lenient. You'll do it right. And I'm just like, or she'll sit there and be like, hey, that's my sister's father. I can't do this. Let me find a way to tank this case. I don't understand why she is choosing Molly than choosing Robert. Now, I understood the reasons what she's saying, but the reasons of what she's saying is absolutely stupid. And Molly's like, there's 4 people that you could sit there and choose. But I want you. What the? It's like, okay, Anna. All right. I don't know what they're doing with some of these characters and the way that they're writing them. Like, Lois, Olivia, and Brooklyn all happy that Sonny's there. And I'm like, there's been like attempts on Sonny's life multiple times, right? And you're like, oh, the wedding wouldn't be complete without Uncle Sonny. I mean, Uncle Sonny who has a target on his back? We just all gonna sit there and pretend like Dante didn't get shot, right? And I understand he's a cop and everything like that, but think about what he was investigating. An attempt assassination on Sonny's life. And he got shot. You still want to sit there and have Uncle Sonny at the wedding. Okay. Now, I said this, and just to go back to the Anna thing, I said this, a lot of people said there and said this, that Sonny is the lesser of two evils, right? He keeps the candy situation that, under a minimum or whatever, because, he doesn't allow candy in his neighborhood and everything. And usually the people that come in is worse, so he's the lesser of two evils, right? And a lot of people, a lot of officials, whatever, will sit there and agree with that. What happens when you take out Sonny and then the much more dangerous people come to town? What are you gonna do then? Oh wait, let me guess. Let me just take a wild guess. Hey Sonny, I know that I sat there and I tried to put you away, but this guy, I mean, he threatened Robin and Patrick and everything like that. You think you could just come back and just kind of help us out? Because, when in doubt, let's sit there and call Sonny to sit there and help with our problems. I mean, we'll dislike him. We'll talk ish about him. When we need him, could you help us out? I could just I could just picture that episode now. I could picture that episode. I could picture me laughing, and it'll just be a good day. All right, who we got next? Oh, Sonny and Ava. What is Ava's game at this point? This is what I want to understand because Sonny practically wants to isolate himself. Good. Sonny wants to sit there and isolate himself. He's done with Michael trying to betray him. He's upset with Dex. He's like, I should have just took his ass out a while ago. And Jason, I just want to get rid of all of them. And he was like, you don't want to do that. They try to protect you in their own way. Yeah, they went about it in a really crappy way, but they want to sit there and really help you out. I'm like, okay, so you don't exactly want to isolate Sonny. Um, okay, so you're speaking up for them, and of course, I get it. Sonny's off his medication, so it's very hard for me to sit and be like, you bastard, you POS of a blah 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 blah. He brings up Carly and Jason. And he's like, I've known it for years, I've seen it for years. And I was like, and you still chose to be with her. No man in their right mind. Let me just tell you this. No man in their right mind will ever, 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 unless that man is their child, will ever let another man get that close to their girlfriend or their wife. The way that Jason and Carly has been. Ever. I've always looked at that and just been like, that's just out of pocket. I mean, I've been enjoying, the show and everything like that, but even from jump, I was like, this is just all wrong. Um, and of course, he talked about how, oh, they got married real quick and everything like that, and maybe this is part of paranoia. Maybe Carly knew all about Jason being alive for years. I was like, okay, you want to talk about that marriage part? Are you forgetting the fact that they didn't marry because they wanted to? They married because they had to. Carly, life was on the line if if Jason didn't marry her. You forgot about that part, right? You also forgot about the fact that when you got back, um, you're conflicted. You still have feelings for Nina. You also forgot the fact that you slept with Nina because Carly didn't sit there and jump when you snapped your damn fingers. It's amazing how you tell that story and you just kind of forget those key major details, but whatever. Um, but Ava tries to calm him down. It's like, hey, let's go out, let's go get something to eat or whatever. And Sonny's like, all right, yeah, I'm hungry. And then he grabs her hand and they're walking. I literally sat there. It was like, when I watched that and I saw him grab her hand, they walked out the restaurant. My first reaction was, what the? Just like, okay, all right, I guess we're going there. Now, Nina did sign the papers to give Carly back the hotel. Diane gave him to Jason and Carly. They had some sub issue um, with some guy that wanted to sit there and cut off the heat longer. And I thought that when Carly brung Jason down, it was to intimidate him. No, he brung her down. He brung him down. He was all like, "Oh, some sort of technicality, and this is not fault, this is our responsibility, or whatever, and it's going to take like maybe 3 days." And Jason's like, all right, so, we get that things happen, but we're a business, and we need heat and stuff like that. Is there any way you can sit there and help us out? Okay, yeah, I can sit there and talk to my guy, whatever. We can try to sit there and get it down by maybe tomorrow, whatever. Okay, so all you had to do is sit there and just talk to him like a human being. I'm sorry, what did you need Jason for? You can just do that yourself? I don't get that. Okay. Anyway, Diane came with the papers. Jason convinced her to sign the papers by speaking Carly language. And that's the best way I could sit there and describe that scene. And she signs them. And of course, she goes to the Metro Court, talks to Olivia, tells her the good news. They're all happy and everything like that. Ava came in there, and I was about to call her Lisa. Olivia did not give Ava nearly the amount of the same energy that Lois did, but um, they're hanging out, right? Nina actually thought that she was doing something good because Ava was like, "Yeah, it's a good idea. That would be the best way to sit there and get back Sunny," right? That's what she told Drew, which again was there for like little to no reason. Um, Maybe a subplot later on, um, as far as being upset with Carly because is going to get well. Carly is going to get back the hotel by Jason, so maybe a little subplot down the line. Anyway, Metro Crossing. Olivia and Carly are happy and everything like that, and they talk about out loud that oh yeah, Jason, Jason gave me back to half the hotel or whatever, bought it from Nina. Sonny overhears this and walks up to both of them and it's like, y'all a bunch of liars. All three of y'all, just a bunch of practically scumbags or whatever, right? Now Nina is looking at this whole thinking, okay, cool. Um, Sonny's gonna be so excited that I gave Jason back to, Carly's house to the hotel. He's pissed, right? And she sees that and she's like, she's crushed. And she turns around and she looks at Ava like, just this look of disappointment and betrayal. And if you saw the previews, oh, it's going down on Monday. It's going down on Monday, and I can't wait. Um, the conversation with Lee, I keep calling Lisa. I mean, the conversation with Lois and Brooklyn was just a rehash of Brooklyn talking about, oh, her and Chase talked about finances and money and everything like that. And again, it was kind of a stupid conversation, if we're going to be honest. It really was. Um, Talked about how she dodged the bullet by not buying him another truck because of Tracy. And I don't know, just talked about her childhood and how happy she was and that she never really had a want for anything. And Lois was like, I never wanted to sit there and have to be raised by the Quartermain money so you can be this princess and bratty and uppity, kind of like Tracy for the most part. There's another word for that and I can't think of it, but yeah. Also, Danny comes in, sneaks into Jason's room, um, looking through his stuff, his shades and everything like that. And of course, he sees the leather jacket, and he has to put it on. He has to put it on. Now, I've said this story way too many times, but I'm going to sit there and say it again because I kind of forgot to add something. So when I first started watching this show, and I saw Jason come in, I was like, this dude is totally badass. He was he impressed me. Well, I liked this character so much that I wound up getting a bunch of black T-shirts. But I also forgot to sit there and add it. At one point, I actually did have a black leather jacket. I can't find it for some odd reason. Might have to buy another one, but that's how much of a Jason fan that I was. I still am, by the way, but I'm just saying. So when I saw him wearing the leather jacket, I was just like, good times, good times, fanboy times. Um, Anyway, eventually Jason does get back and sees Danny, and he's like, because he already had the conversation with Sam, and Sam is just, oh, she's on something, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else. But there's more to dissect with each one of these scenes today. So come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, and Young and the Restless. And with that being said, I'm going to go. See you in the next video. And hold on. Forgot something else. Alright, I'll sit there and say it in this video here. So tomorrow, if everything goes well, we are going to be doing as what I call the 4 families of soaps. That's going to be me, DC Soap Sanctuary, Kyrie's Clark, and the legend Brock TV. That's right. Me, DC, Kyrie's Clark, and Brock TV are going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. Last time I checked, it's going to be 7:30 Eastern. I'll write down the Pacific time when I look it up. But yeah, 7:30 New York time. We're gonna be sitting there doing a live stream. So definitely you wanna come through for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I haven't did a club like that in a year and a half. So it should be a good one. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully I'll see you in the regular live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Which I just want to give the same announcement, but I was like, let me do it here. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.